I was recently in touch with an older colleague, and we were trying to figure out if we had ever met in person. We're still not certain, but we sure had some close calls. He worked at a Solomon Schechter school in New Jersey. I ran student retreats at Ramah for Schechter schools. He was rabbi of a synagogue right next to New Rochelle. I was a youth advisor in New Rochelle. He worked at the youth house of Temple Israel in Great Neck. I also worked at the youth house during rabbinical school. And he was the student rabbi in Huntsville, Alabama, a position I'm also honored to have held. He is now in Prague and will be teaching a class for B'nai Torah soon. And I told him, based on my apparent history of following him everywhere, I'm going to make sure my passport is up to date. One of my favorite stories about Huntsville, and I have a good number of them, is that the same congregant who would hand me my big check, mid three figures, thank you very much, on Sunday morning after a weekend with the congregation also swept the floor of the small social hall after Kiddush on Saturday. He taught me by his example that no one is too important to do the work that needs to be done, up to and including sweeping up if necessary. Parshat Mishpatim contains the foundation of the laws of being a guardian of somebody else's stuff. In this world, we are guardians of God's stuff, on loan to us for our use, and in our care for protection. In a beautiful essay I came across that is an expansion of this idea, Rabbi Norman Lamb wrote, "People are responsible to God not only for the raw material of the natural world into which they were placed, but also for protecting and enhancing the civilization which they themselves created. May we commit in meaningful ways to answering this sacred call. Shabbat Shalom."